Hello and welcome to the Caterpillar Construction Now webinar series on attachments. My name is Jason Hurtis, and today I'm going to be joined by my good friends and Caterpillar experts. They're going to answer your questions on attachments, as well as demonstrate those attachments on Caterpillar machines. You're going to see the wide range of attachments available from Caterpillar, when to use them, when not to use them, tips and tricks for using them, as well as the versatility, and most importantly to you, how they can impact and improve your bottom line. So come on, let's get started.
Hi, my name is Dante Thomas, and I'm a machine and attachment specialist at Caterpillar. Let me tell you that attachments bring a lot of value to your machines to allow you to get more work done. We really talk about versatility, utilization, and productivity to help you make more money in your business. First, let's talk about versatility. Versatility is putting your machine in a variety of different applications using different attachments. It's very easy to take one attachment off and put another attachment on, and you are immediately in a different segment or doing a different task. Whether it is earth moving, whether it's load and carry, whether it's material handling, whether it's paving or ag or snow or utilities or land management or nurseries, there are a wide variety of different attachments that allow that machine to work in different places. So not only can you do different tasks on one job site, but the versatility of attachments also allow you to work with your machine throughout the entire year. So whether you're working in landscape in the summer and then you're doing snow in the winter, there's always something that an attachment will allow that machine to operate throughout the entire year. So second, let's talk about utilization. Utilization is how often your machine is running throughout the day. If your machine's not running, your machine's not making money. Utilization with different attachments allow that machine while it's on the job site or throughout the year in order to be doing something different to help you make money. Whether you're digging a trench, moving that material out, carrying something in, as long as that machine is running, you're making money, and attachments help make that happen. So third, let's talk about productivity. Productivity is how much work you're getting accomplished while your machine and attachment are working together. The balance that machines and attachments have and that Caterpillar provides with the matching of the hydraulics to the electrical to that actual attachment allows you to get more work done in the same period of time. We also have dedicated machines that give you productivity, like a land management package, or like our smart attachments that use the joystick controls inside the machine to give you better functionality, intuitive control to allow you to do your work faster.
Now, when you think about the challenges that are out there in the industry, Caterpillar, we're a solution provider, and we need versatile products to solve a variety of challenges. Now, when it comes to versatility, a few key things that we need to reflect on. Attachments. What's out there on the business end of that machine? Now, one of the enablers that we've got on our range of Cat loaders is Fusion Interface Coupler. It allows us to put a fork, a material handling arm, a broom, a range of buckets, log grapples on to meet the individual needs. Now, the beautiful part about that is as you grow with your business, maybe you start with a smaller machine like a 920 and a pallet fork, but you grow into a 930 or a 38 or a 950 and on up. That pallet fork, that broom, it grows with you. You don't have to recycle into new attachments. You can carry those smaller ones up. Now, attachments with auxiliary flow, like a grapple or a broom, we are well suited from an operator's perspective to just make work easy. Integrated into the joystick is a nicely put ergonomic auxiliary flow roller. So you can roll that grapple out, or you can roll that grapple in. You can open that MP bucket, you can close it, or you can put it into a continuous flow mode to run things like a broom, where it will continuously send flow out there to the business end to do that work. To complement it, you can set your throttle lock those RPMs, you can adjust your ground speed, and the machine just does the work for you. Whether it's a fork or a bucket or a broom or a grapple or an MP bucket, a hydromechanical, you name it, Caterpillar is proud to offer a significant range of attachments to cross a variety of different challenges that you may face as an industry.
When we consider the versatility that attachments bring, think about three things. Think about the task, the tool, and the machine needed to accomplish what you're trying to do. First, when you think about the task, there are many different things to do on a job site. Whether you're on a commercial or residential construction site, you have to move material, you need to dig holes, you need to sweep material. The next thing you want to consider are the tools or the attachments that are needed to complete that particular task. If you are working at a home site and you need to put in fence posts, there are a lot of different ways to do that. You could do that with the hammer, you could do that with a post hole driver, you could do that with an auger, you could do it with a bucket. The third thing to consider is the actual machine and how you can merge those best together. So let's consider the advantages and versatility that come with a skid steer loader and attachments. Skid steer loader brings you really three strong advantages. It gives you higher ground speed, lower owning, operating, and acquisition costs, and it also gives you the benefit of working on hard or really firm ground conditions. That allows you to work in several applications or segments really well. Think about paving, having to cut or mill concrete or asphalt in order to do road construction work. Utilities, working on hard surfaces to be able to put in new pipes or put in fiber optic cables or to make repairs. Or once that road surface is finished, keeping it clean by using a broom in order to remove that material. And then also when it's cold outside in some regions, snow is another place that allows that machine as a skid steer loader to be utilized throughout the entire year, giving you the best versatility with attachments. So let's talk about the advantages and benefits of a compact track loader with attachments that really help with versatility. One is the ability to work on slopes, the ability to work in soft or poor underfoot conditions. It provides you with low ground pressure, and it also helps you with ride comfort and material retention. So how do those help you in the task that you're trying to accomplish? First, let's think about land management. It's a growing and very popular investment that people are working towards of removing trees, removing brush in order to do more commercial construction, to maintain property or right-of-ways for utilities and other contractors. That soft underfoot condition allows you to have a lot of track on the ground that gives you stability. So as you think about different attachments and tasks that you're working on, remember the benefits of a compact track loader and the versatility that come with attachments.
Hi, my name is Greg Worley, market professional for hydraulic mini excavators globally from 1 to 10 ton. Here today I'm talking about tool, task and machine and the versatility of the mini hydraulic excavators. With me is my good friend Lonnie, who's also been talking about some of the bigger machines.
Hey
Hi,
Greg,
Lonnie.
good to see you.
So, on mini excavators, they've been around for a long time and often they've just been considered just a digging machine and filling that hole back up again. But over the years they have developed, now become more versatile machines because of the attachments we can put on mini hydraulic excavators. Over 60% of our mini excavators now have a thumb on them, for an example. We also have one machine, this land management machine, that's got a dedicated aux flow pump. And we're also now introducing the TRS, tilt-rotate system, all the way down our range. Pretty sure you got some similar attachments in your machines, haven't you?
Very similar, as you mentioned, Greg, with the minis. You know, we also have a wide variety of excavators, from small to medium to large, to serve all of our customers' needs on productivity and efficiency. And with those, the machine would be worthless to them without all the great work tools that they can attach to them to complete their task with the least amount of effort and as efficiently as possible.
Absolutely. So all excavators, mini, small, medium, and large, there are more about them than just buckets. So I'm here with the TRS-6, tilt-rotate system for our 6-ton machine, but also fits our 5-ton machine. This is the smallest TRS in our lineup at the moment. We will be introducing a TRS-4 for our 3.5 and 4-ton machines next year, but the 5-ton and 6-ton uses TRS-6. We also have a TRS-8 that supports our 7.5, 8, 9, and 10-ton units. Now, TRS systems have been around in Europe for a very long time. Been very popular in Europe. We saw a certain amount of usage in Canada, and we've seen them growing here in North America. Now, not only are they sort of now coming to the mini hydraulic excavator world, they've been in your world for quite some time, Lonnie.
Yeah, so the tilt rotator system just continues to grow across many applications, Greg, as well as products, as you mentioned. Not only the wheeled hydraulic excavator, which is kind of the product it was really matched up to for quite some time, but also the hydraulic excavator, whether it be small or medium size, and again, in many different applications, making it so much easier for the operator to complete the task, maybe backfilling around a structure, up against a wall, cleaning out a ditch where they have so much angle. I think it's about 40 degrees actually of movement in that tilt rotator system, instead of battling with a fixed bucket, you know, or another attachment without the ability to really angle that work tool and get the job completed quickly as they can.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Until you've used one of these, you will not appreciate it. But like I say, that 40-degree angle, that 360 turning, I mean, it's pretty amazing. It's just like an extension to your wrist and what you can do with this. And even though the TRS itself is an attachment, there's many attachments that go onto it, sort of pipe carriers, and we've got a grapple on this particular one. There's many different options of buckets and tools that also goes on the TRS attachment for, like you say, making jobs so much easier to do, more efficiently. And, you know, let's face it, a lot of people don't like to use a shovel and a broom anymore. They want the machine to do it.
Yeah. Very, very true. And you bring up a great point. Where it takes my mind is with a quick coupler, Greg, you can either have the bucket digging at you or turn around 180 degrees and use it as a shovel, like under utilities, for example, or even to dig out corners, versus the 360 degrees that the TRS system provides.
I mean, these are just providing our customers so much more versatility across the whole range of our machines. It's pretty fantastic what they can do.
And you know what consumes a lot of cycle time, Greg, is just repositioning the machine. Think of how many times you position a machine to get that work tool lined up with the task at hand, versus just staying where you're at and allowing the work tool to adjust to those positions to attack that work in front of him.
Yeah, because of course, while you're moving and repositioning, you're not working.
Yes.
And of course, we want to keep everybody working.
Absolutely. I'm standing here in front of the 317 GC, which, as you know, replaced the 316F. The GC platform was designed for those light to medium duty applications. A reliable, low cost per hour machine to perform tasks such as general digging and trenching, hopper charging, even compaction of trenches, as well as hammering and even a support machine on such applications like bridge construction. Common attachments used on the 317 GC include a bucket for the loading, digging, trenching, and a thumb to clamp down on debris removal. Other attachments include a hammer for sizing that material, say if it's going into a crusher or even those hauling units. Compaction in trenches is best achieved for granular material by those vibratory plate compactors, or for cohesive material such as a compaction wheel. This provides safe compaction of the trench, eliminating individuals from having to be inside the trench and opening up the utilization of this machine from not only digging, but also the compaction application. Each and every one of these attachments help you get the job done quicker so you can get on to the next task in a much more profitable manner.
Well, I'm joined by Joel Grimes, who's the Global Marketing Manager for the small wheel loader products built here in Clayton, North Carolina. and we're going to continue the versatility of the wheel loader platform conversation. And Joel, to kick that off, there's always a list of questions I hear from customers or hear from the industry, so I'd like to ask you a couple of those. Have you give us your best advice or your best tips and tricks based on what the customers are asking? One I hear a lot: I'm getting into the wheel loader market, I'm new to the industry, lots of different attachments out there. What are the top 1, 2, 3 attachments that I should be thinking of or should be top of mind when I make my initial purchase?
Yeah, happy to take that one on. And you look at the sales ratios, the classics, the performance series buckets, Jason, and you know the drill. Long floor, take a big bite. Round sides, they don't spill. Open throat, they fill aggressively. The sand and gravel style buckets, which have got armored sides and armored underbelly, it's worth it. A little bit additional cost, but a lot longer life. Now that number 2, forks. You gotta have a set of forks. You talk about a versatile set of tools. And here's my tip on that one. I'd consider the construction carriage, and this is why. Whether it's a pallet or a junction box or a precast pipe, it will do it all. It'll come all the way in to about 6 inches apart. It'll go all the way out to about 8 foot apart. That is truly the do-it-all tool.
So if I got different size pipe, different size trench boxes, I can adjust those out really quick and easily to fit different things that I have on my job site.
You sure can. Here's the other reason I love that construction carriage is through the range of wheel loader sizes, it'll grow with you. So it'll grow up into that 950, 962, even 972 size as long as you're monitoring what you're picking up. And then to your question, that third one, I'd get one of those jib arms, what Caterpillar calls a material handling arm. Okay. Now that thing will extend out 3 different spots, but here's my tip on that one. The most forgotten hookup is the one that's all the way at the back. That's your heavy duty, that's your high lift, that's your high load lifting point. So less reach, but man, it'll pick up a mountain.
So a bucket, don't shy away from armor or a little bit reinforcement to get a little bit longer life out of it. A set of forks. I think most people understand that one. You always need forks to move something. Something needs to be moved around the job site. And then material handling arm, again, for extending out into a trench, for example, for placing something underneath the structure, anything like that, you could use that arm for.
That's going to cover a huge range of the applications and the challenges that are in the industry, specifically for construction industries.
Another question I hear a lot or get asked is ground engaging tools, GET. Talk about the different types of GET and where you'd recommend one over another, or what's the benefit of one type of GET over another type.
So the classic, what we call a bolt-on cutting edge. And so for Caterpillar, that's a 4-piece. So you get the outer edges and then you get 2 centers. That is your everyday. And for a variety of applications, if you're scooping up, windrows off a motor grader, or you're doing any fine grading type work, that's what you gotta have. Now, as you start to get into more virgin material, hard bank, stuff that is going to dig a bit harder, teeth and segments. We'd certainly invite you to go that way. And the new Advanced C70 tips, man, those are easy on and easy off. Now, if you really want to go nuts, if you're working in the industrial and waste segment, where the concrete, you don't want to scrub that and prematurely wear it out, rubber cutting edges are now offered as well, so that's your wear item and not the high dollar concrete below you.
So it kind of varies on your application or your industry, but bolt-on cutting edges, what you maybe, for lack of a better term, Joel, universal. Don't know what you're going to do, get the bolt-on cutting edge. If you need more aggressive digging, rock, aggregate, maybe look at some teeth and segments. Another question I hear a lot is, do I need a coupler? Do I not need a coupler? Your thoughts on a coupler on a wheel loader platform?
That's a difficult one, but I'm going to start with yes. Yes, you need to consider a coupler. So up and down the Caterpillar range, different needs, different challenges, but in the smaller equipment, couplers, I'll just share with you, we're north of 80% take rates on couplers. And why? It's such a versatile machine, Jason. So those 3, the material handling arm, the bucket, the fork, and a huge range of attachments. You want to hook up to them and do more with one machine? Absolutely consider a coupler. Not just any coupler, the Caterpillar Fusion Interface Coupler, which is offered up and down our range. Fusion tools, fit Fusion attachments, full stop.
Another question I hear a lot is, why is the tool black and the coupler yellow? I know on your products the coupler's yellow. Is it part of the machine? Is that why it's yellow? Or why is the work tool not yellow as well?
Yeah, so great question. So in the Caterpillar family, if it's a yellow attachment, like a yellow bucket, that's symbolic of a pin-on tool. If it's a black bucket,
So that won't fit on the coupler at all?
It won't.
Okay.
So you gotta look for those black attachments. That suggests coupler. Now,
Okay.
we've chose to make the coupler yellow for one simple reason. Low light, daylight, dark light, for a variety of different applications, seeing a yellow coupler frame coming into a black set of attachments, it's just easier to see and safer to hook up. It's that simple.
So on a job site, if you have a coupler, you see a yellow work tool, you got to drive by.
That's right.
Look for the black work tool, whether it's a set of forks, a broom, material handling arm, different types of buckets that you may have. You may have a bucket with a bolt-on cutting edge. You may also have a bucket with teeth and segments for more aggressive digging.
Yeah, well said.
Last question, Joel. What if I make a mistake? What if I'll just pick a 938M, I don't get a coupler, I don't get auxiliary lines, I don't get a lot of the things that I may need for my next job or my application. Do I idle that machine, go find another one? Do I have to trade in? What are my options?
Yeah, great question. And the answer to that is a simple one: kits. So Caterpillar will offer dealer-installed kits, some do-it-yourself installed kits to upgrade to do more with the machine that you've already got. So if folks find that they want to add a broom and need auxiliary flow, you bet we can kit that. Folks want high debris packages because they're in high debris environments like industrial waste, you bet we can kit a reversing fan. So we've got a huge range of upgrades on the machine and upgrades on the attachment side to meet the need.
So as Joel's talked about, Caterpillar's really got the machine, the application, and the work tool coupled together, no pun intended with a coupler, to cover all your needs. If you find that your needs change, you can easily adopt what you have, either by changing out a work tool, getting a different work tool, or changing the machine via kits or some other configurations. Joel, really appreciate your time today. Thank you for all the insights. Thank you for all the tips and tricks.
Happy to have you here in Clayton, North Carolina, Jason.
There are several different types of buckets to fit the application, whether it be a general duty, a heavy duty bucket, a banana peel bucket, which is known to have very low profile sides for those cohesive materials for easy release, along with ditching buckets, which usually have a smooth lip cutting edge that help clean out ditches, grade ditches, and create that profile for the positive water flow and drainage. Again, there are many different types of buckets, many different ways that you can armor the bucket depending on the abrasive characteristics of the material you are digging in. The adapters, the teeth, the cutting edges are all good reasons to consult your dealer to share your application so you can best configure your work tool for the applications you will be using that bucket in.
With the ability to carry a variety of different attachments, you need to be able to safely handle whatever loads are out there. Enter the CAT Optimized Z-Bar linkage. And what it does is it allows you to maintain parallel lift and high tilt forces. So whatever you pick up, you can safely manipulate.
The automatic hydraulic warm-up feature allows the machine to warm up quicker in those cold environments, allowing the operator to get to work quicker and prolong component life. Attachments have gotten a lot smarter recently. By adding the Product Link 161 Bluetooth device, an operator can detect the location of the attachment whether using the Bluetooth reader on board of the machine or using the CAT app, allowing for quicker identification to allow the operator to get to work much faster instead of hunting and trying to find the attachment he or she is needing.
Well, I don't know about you, but that was one of my favorite episodes on Cat Construction Now. We covered the wide range of attachments from Caterpillar. We demonstrated those attachments. We heard from the Caterpillar experts on the versatility, different features and functions of those attachments, what those attachments mean to you as a customer, and how those attachments can improve your bottom line and profitability. Thank you for tuning in.